Our other big story today was the first court hearing where the Menendez brothers were together since they were sentenced to life in prison more than 30 years ago for the murder of their parents.
Observers even lined up for hours to enter the lottery for one of 16 seats in court. Our Christina Gonzalez was one of the few journalists who did sit in the courtroom. And Christina, how did the brothers appear in court?
Well, we don't know. We couldn't see them. That was a big issue. Because of technical issues with WebEx, the brothers were able to see and hear the courtroom. Us, we were not able to see them at all, which was a big disappointment for those people who had got the tickets, but also for the family, especially the older ones. They were visibly upset. Some of them haven't been able to see them for years. They were hoping to at least look at them. At the same time, some of those older family members did testify in court, including the sister of Jose Menendez. She broke down as she was describing what she believes her brother did to the Menendez brothers. Watch. How are you feeling? You did great.
I wasn't ready for this.
Teresita Baralt may not have been ready, but courtroom sketches show her testifying at a status hearing on the possible resentencing of Erik and Lyle Menendez. The brothers have spent nearly 35 years in prison for the shotgun killings of their parents, Jose and Kitty Menendez.
Cameras close. Please stay behind the line.
Today, not only Baralt, Jose Menendez's sister, but also Joan Vandermolen, Kitty Menendez's sister, braved through throngs of media to testify in court. Joan tearing up as she told the judge the brothers, quote, never knew if tonight would be the night they would be raped again. The brothers maintained they killed their parents after years of sexual, emotional, and mental abuse by Jose Menendez. If that evidence had been allowed in trial, their attorneys maintain Lyle and Erik would not have been sentenced to life in prison. The defense is asking they be resentenced so they can go free with time served.
The judge has now set January 30th and 31st as the days for a plenary or fulsome hearing on the resentencing. We're hoping that by the end of that, or sometime sooner, that we will in fact get the brothers released.
I'm about to cry, but it's tears of joy.
Nick Bonanno still carries a photo of Erik, saying he knew the family.
The family's been through a lot. They really, really have.
He is one of dozens of people who lined up for a chance to get a ticket to one of 16 public seats in the courtroom. Most thrilled to be here despite technical issues preventing the brothers from being seen via live video in the courtroom.
There's going to be a possibility of them coming out. I have a good feeling about it.
Now, that resentencing hearing where they will discuss that has been moved to January. And part of the reason they did that, the judge, was because he wanted to give Nathan Hochman, the newly elected DA, time to review the enormous amounts of material. He has responded, and Nathan Hochman, saying that he is grateful for that and that he is looking forward to a thorough review of the case, of the facts of the case, to be able to defend whatever decision they made. Now, at 6 o'clock, you're going to hear a little bit more from Joan. She is Kitty's sister, and you could hear a pin drop when she got up in the courtroom. And she's very frail looking physically, but she's spry. And she described how awful she felt, and the word she used was how you'll hear it at 6, but how horrible it was that her sister Kitty didn't step in to protect the brothers. So we'll hear a little bit more about that at 6 o'clock. Again, this has been so difficult for the family. We'll see what happens at that hearing in January, but they plan to be here, and we may hear from the brothers at that point. I'm Christina Gonzalez, live in Van Nuys. Back to you guys in the studio.